qualities that could make them true contenders just haven't been there.
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Heat, out in the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. And it's Mitchell in at the 1. So, Richard, both these teams with a lot of veteran presence on the roster. How does that benefit them?
A big part of it is that vets find ways to contribute. They know their role in the team, and they will execute the assignment given.
Now here's Powell. Clock at 4. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's the 3. And it's Mitchell missing. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Now Butler. To the paint. And Green slams it in.
Look at how effectively Green uses his body, disrupting the defense with the screen and making some room for himself.
Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. No, he's not going to mess that one up.
No, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Now here's Curry. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Podziemski. Inside. Poke loose. It's stolen by Adebayo.
The defense had the pass well anticipated. They know the offense wants to get that ball inside.
Wiggins kicks to Mitchell. Good ball movement here by Miami. Right side, Adebayo. Over Green. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Adebayo's got his second basket. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. He said, let's be honest, Jimmy Butler is one guy we have to be aware of at all times. When it comes to a player who's as versatile as he is, that means the D has to be versatile too. That means showing Butler various looks and various defenders. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks. Heat have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Mitchell kicks to Adebayo. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Powell. Now Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. Powell, the pass to Wiggins. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
The touch? Yeah, Wiggins got it.
Warriors trail by 4. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Green. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
Zero fear in Green's game. Loves mixing it up down low.
Floats it up for Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
Outside, Kuminga. Outside, Butler. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
You got to give him an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
And maybe if they were at home, their fans could have given them the boost they needed to get over the top.
And Mitchell gets it to go. So it's the Warriors now. They trail by 6. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, 1 apiece.
It's time to see which teams made the adjustments that can give them the edge. Some conference pride at stake here, too.
Here's Mitchell, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Adebayo deciding where to go with it. Here's Jovic. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And not every big guy can make that play. Adebayo has the patience and awareness to do so.
Curry with the bounce pass. Green kicks to Butler. Banked in off the glass.
Strong move by Butler, making sure that was a quality possession.
The Heat leading by 4. Mitchell passes to Wiggins. And here's Adebayo, guarded by Green. Unloads from 9. The shot from the low post is good. Adebayo's got 8 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Heat making a change here. Ware's checked in. And here we can check out the story for Jimmy Butler.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here's Podziemski, guarded by Powell. Outside Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Mitchell. Powell, no one around him, sinks the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Curry. Pass to Butler. Green with a screen on Wiggins. Outside Green. There's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
And it's Green responding in kind with that triple. No one more competitive than Draymond.
Now, here's Adebayo. 8 points for him. Driving to the basket. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And now, let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Wiggins against Butler. Just 4 to shoot. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Now here's Green. 7 points in the game. Butler from outside. And Ware pulls it down. The Heat leading by 6. RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious. He lets you know exactly what he's thinking. Teams fear him, and sometimes his teammates do as well.
Adebayo down low. Defended by Kuminga. 2 points. That one goes.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Pass to Podziemski. Here's Curry with the 3. Cans it from downtown. Curry's got 5.
That is just a thing of beauty. Curry's stroke is flawless.
Now here's Powell. He's defended by Podziemski. Adebayo down low. Kuminga on him. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. It's a 5-point game. Kuminga, no good. Miami's are on 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
Well, who doesn't like fast break basketball? They're on the 2K Sports leaderboard, the real stats, real scores from the real NBA with the teams who have scored the most points in transition this season. The Heat third.
You know, it's an entertaining style of play. And look, I mean, those are the baskets you want if you've got the legs for it. Scoring becomes a lot easier.
And he knocks down the first one. So we have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Here's Spencer. And Horford wide open. He shoots. And another 3 for Golden State.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Here's Hawkins. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And what a dime from Bam. He's really skilled at looking for and finding his teammates.
Green with a screen on Hawkins. Here's Hield, and then Hield with the dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
So it's Miami now. The Warriors making the shot. Here's Jonas. Off target from three-point range. Warriors trail by 4. Horford dishes to Hield. Green, the pass to Spencer. Misses the 3. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Jonas. Loads it up for Adebayo. Can't complete the alley-oop.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Here's Spencer. And here is Hield. It's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hawkins. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for the Heat. The Warriors making a switch here. Just 3 to shoot. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back to you guys.
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. And so here is Miami after the Warriors pick up 3. Ware with it. No scoring in this one. Here's Jonas. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. 1:19 left here in the opening quarter. Back to Hield. A 3. And it's Fontecchio with the rebound. The Heat with the lead. Here's Larson. 14 points from him the last game against New York.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score. So
Hield the pass to Horford, and it's Fontecchio with the rebound. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Here's Yaka Jonas. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Now it's a 5-point Miami lead.
when guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to Moody. Here's Horford. He's defended by Ware. Golden State moving it around. Now Fontecchio. 9 points last game out. Here's Yaka Jonas. A 3-ball. Knocks down the 3-ball. Yaka Jonas has got 5. Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for Miami. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We come back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Miami.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And also, they've been draining mid-range jump shots, measuring the defense well, and just taking what they give them.
They've got Yaka Jonas. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Fontecchio. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Ware in at the 5 spot. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Here's Jaquez. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Powell. And there's another one for the Heat.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
They kick out to Hield. Drops in the tray. 5 points in the game.
Hield showing his quick release.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pass to Ware. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Warriors trail by 7. Horford with it. And Jaquez picks him up defensively. Hield can't hit.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Powell outside. And he drives in. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Pass to Butler. Shoots over Jaquez. And it's Butler missing.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Powell against Hield. There's the pick. Unloads. It's rebounded by Golden State. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this. Oh, look out! Look out!
Now that's how you finish. A fantastic passing big. Horford makes great decisions with the ball.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. The Heat leading by 7. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Up top, Powell, covered by Hield. Here's Yaka Jonas. 5 points in the game. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%. Warriors trail by 9. Pass to Horford. Outside Butler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
And free throws have never really been an issue for Butler. Makes a living at the line.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
First free throw is good. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything. But as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
And the Warriors making a change here. Payton's checked in. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. To the middle. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
They set the pick. Down low, here's Jackson Davis.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
The Heat leading by 7. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Adebayo is checked in for Fontecchio. Then for the Warriors, Draymond Green comes in for Trace Jackson Davis. And Curry subbed in for Gary Payton. Here's Hawkes. 23 points for him the last game against New York.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Here's Butler after the Heat pick up 2. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We have the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. Number 5, the Warriors.
When you look at their recent defensive numbers, they've been among the best in the league. I like the energy that they're playing with.
That one is off. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Powell. He's got 7. Pass to Ware. Here's Jonas. Adebayo the screen. Jonas' shot is good. Jonas has got the lead up to 11 now for the Heat.
I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
Green in the high post. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. Jonas grabs the rebound.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Tries from 10, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Horford kicks to Curry. Outside, Green. Now here is Horford, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Stephen Curry. Miami's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Adebayo with the elbow. Hawkes the pass to Ware. Here's Jonas. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And it's sent back by Horford.
Still a tremendous player. Al Horford using that experience.
Green kicks to Butler. Pass to Horford. And it's blocked. Right side, Adebayo. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Heat with some changes. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Jaime Jaquez. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for Jokic Jonas. Then for the Warriors, Kuminga's come in for Horford. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul. I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Here's Wiggins. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
5 on the clock, and Adebayo throws it down.
And it's been an efficient game for Adebayo. He's done a nice job finding the holes in the defense.
Pass to Kuminga. And the Warriors, another 3.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Outside, Adebayo. To the inside, Wiggins. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Wiggins has got his second bucket.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Outside, Kuminga. Here's Curry with the 3. What a deep shot from Steph Curry.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Powell outside. Pass to Wiggins. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Podziemski. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And so here is Miami, following the score by Golden State. Powell, the pass to Mitchell. Oh, good with the triple. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 4. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be game 5 of 7 on the road. Mitchell looking it over. To the right side. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Kuminga. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. When you want a momentum swing, RJ, get Jonathan Kuminga in there. He can do the job.
We know that, Kevin, because we see his energy shift in the game. He defies expectations and even sometimes gravity with all the things he can do on the floor. I've always said, when in doubt, just jump over them. And Wiggins is listening to me.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. The #1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
A different look for Miami. Nikola Jovic has checked in for Khalil Ware. And it's Jaime Jaquez in for Norman Powell. Al Horford's checked in for Golden State. Here's Podziemski. He had 10 points in the win against San Antonio. Green with a screen on Wiggins. Podziemski finds Green, and Green slams it in.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Now here's Wiggins. Good ball movement here by Miami. Back to Mitchell. Jaquez against Kuminga. 4 on the shot clock. Adebayo passes to Jaquez. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. And the Heat making a change here. Larson's checked in. Knocks it loose. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "The way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work." Back to you, Kevin.
High praise indeed. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Curry. Following the basket by Bam Adebayo. Just 2 to shoot. Curry's shot is off. The Heat with the lead. Wiggins drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Wiggins has got 8 points. Golden State's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Podziemski finds Curry. Shoots from the baseline. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Jovic. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Adebayo the screen. Pass to Jovic. Back to Mitchell. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors trail by 4. Outside, Horford. Now Curry. From about 16, Curry with another miss.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Adebayo kicks to Mitchell. Back to Adebayo. Pass to Larson. And Adebayo throws it down.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Outside Curry. In the corner, Horford with it. To end the drought, and the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Warrior substitution. Number 7, Buddy Hield.
And so it's the Miami Heat with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
And get ready for the half-court shot. Draws lead. They're thinking about the shot.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Miami Heat.
Sometimes it takes everyone on your roster. Guys have to come in, play their roles, and execute.
Yeah, impressive performance by their second unit. All right, and now let's talk about that first half in the paint where two centers are really battling it out.
These two guys, we thought they'd bring it tonight. It has been brought, playing with no fear.
Can't forget about your teammates, though. Got to keep them involved, too.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys. He has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
So it's the Warriors now. 6-point game. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. And it's Butler in at the 3. Green with a screen for Curry. Shot clock at 5. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Curry against Mitchell. Wiggins outside. No one near him. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Podziemski. Curry is inside, covered by Mitchell. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
And the first one drops. Richard, be honest, did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
And both free throws good for Curry.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Pass to Jovic. Mitchell outside. Here's Adebayo. Mitchell outside. Offline with his three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's blocked and erased by Powell. Higgins with it. Butler covering. It's tipped. It's stolen by Kuminga. At the elbow, Green. And Adebayo sends it back.
Oh, great instincts from Bam. Such a high IQ defender.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Here's Curry. 15 points in the game. Butler up top, covered by Wiggins, and that one's good by Butler.
And Butler is a warrior out there. Doesn't give up on the drive, even when he's getting bodied.
Pass to Jovic. Now Wiggins. Heat moving the ball around. Powell for three. Again, the miss by the Heat. Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. For the lead, it's hauled in by the Heat. They've led by as many as 11 points. Mitchell against Curry. Mitchell passes to Jovic. Clock at 6. Back to Mitchell. Over Curry. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Now, here's Kuminga. 5 points in the game. The shot by Curry, no good. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half, and Jovic gets it to go.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Back to Butler. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, and Butler just can't be stopped. I mean, even when the D knocks him around, he keeps his focus on the basket.
Jimmy Butler, 1.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
You know what time it is for the game. Make some noise for your Heat Breaker Dance Crew.
And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. The Heat in second.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Mitchell passes to Jovic. Back to Mitchell. Here's Jovic. Pass to Powell. Here we go, one-on-one. For the tie. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Khalil Ware's checked in for Miami. the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
And we continue to see Kuminga improve at a steady rate. He's a young big with a bright future in this league.
On the wing, Wiggins. It's Powell on the wing. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Mitchell against Curry. Mitchell passes to Powell. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. And Adebayo throws it down.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
Curry kicks to Green. Pajemski with it. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game. And so here is Golden State. They trail by 1. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Curry. And it's Miami with the rebound. Now, Ware. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Powell outside. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Back to Adebayo. Mitchell wide open. From outside, off the mark.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Pass to Pajemski. Green, the screen. He takes it in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it. It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Puts it up from 12. Count that bucket. Pajemski's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Ware dishes to Powell. Outside, Adebayo. Back to Powell. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Floats it up for Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
This is what Kuminga does. He plays above the rim.
Here's Mitchell. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. Kuminga against Adebayo. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
And so here is Golden State. And here is Curry. He's got 15. Kuminga finds Butler. Back to Kuminga. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 6 assists now in the game.
There is the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
Now here's Adebayo. 22 points for him. The shot by Powell, no good. Butler against Mitchell. Outside for Curry. Wow! Curry automatic from deep.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Mitchell passes to Ware. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Curry dishes to Green. Pass to Butler. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Over Mitchell. The shot by Curry, no good. The Heat trail by 3. Adebayo passes to Mitchell. On the wing, Wiggins. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. Green with a screen on Mitchell. Curry bounces high off the rim and drops. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Now here's Powell. Not a lot of room. It's deflected. And up the court come the Warriors on the break.
One of the better defenders this game has ever seen. Green with great anticipation, then turning defense into offense.
And so Powell will bring it up for the Miami Heat, trailing by 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
And some changes here for the Heat. Simone Fontecchio, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Wiggins. And it's Yaka Jonas in for Davion Mitchell. No good on the second free throw. Warriors leading by 4. Hield outside. Outside Butler. Back to Hield. Puts up a deep 3. Jaquez with the rebound. Miami's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. So when it comes to the league's premier 3-point specialist, Buddy Hield, RJ, is one name that quickly comes to mind.
When Hield is on the floor, his coaches and teammates want him to shoot the ball because when Buddy is dialed in, oh boy, he's dangerous.
Here's Powell. The Warriors making the shot. Pass to Fontecchio. Here's Yaka Jonas. Shot clock at 6.
Goodness, man.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Miami. Butler dishes to Horford. The shot's good. Horford's got 5 now.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
Has to Ware. Now Powell. Back to Ware. And he finishes nicely on the layup. 11 points in the game.
Oh, keep feeding him. This man's on fire.
Here's Hield, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And let's go real fast to the rookie leaderboard. These are the rookies shooting the highest percentage from the floor this season. Well, you look at Ware, so solid around the basket, currently 3rd in the league.
He's scoring and finishing at a very high level. I mean, playing within himself offensively and being very discerning with his shot selection.
And he makes the first.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And Miami making a change here. Larson's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Richards is checked in. Both free throws good from Hield.
Known as a volume three-point shooter, Hield is effective both as a starter as well as coming off the bench.
Here's Larson. Still without a basket. Has to wear. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Here's Jackson Davis. Butler kicks to Hield. They set the screen. Inside. Here's Richard. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
Here's Jonas. He's got 16. Goes up from the top of the key, and we've watched 3 so far in this one. Warriors ahead. They're up by 6. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Norman Powell is out there with Jonas. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Simone Fontecchio. And it's Ware in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Jackson Davis. They swipe it. Fontecchio, defended by Butler. Down low. It counts, and the foul. That one on Horford.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
The Warriors making a switch here. Spencer's checked in. And that one misses. Warriors leading by 4. Butler deciding where to go with it. Pass to Horford. And finished off by Horford.
Love the dunk from Horford. He doesn't mess around when he gets inside.
The Heat shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Hield against Powell. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Back to Horford. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Free throw good, Horford. So Horford gets 2. The Heat trail by 8. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Powell against Hield. A rebound by Hield. The Warriors shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Jackson Davis with it. Working on Fontecchio. And Jackson Davis gets it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Jonas. Has to Ware. Shoots the 3. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Now here's Butler. Here's Spencer. Back to Butler. From the baseline. Miami grabs the miss. Fontecchio's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle. Here's Ware. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Bam Adebayo's checked in for the Heat. Curry's checked in for Golden State. Powell down low. Covered by Hield. And Adebayo throws it down.
And how about Adebayo kicking it into high gear offensively?
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Horford. Curry way outside. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint, trying to find Ware, and gets it to him. Count it.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Here's Butler, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Hawkins.
Butler is just hard to guard inside. Really good at using his body to create contact against the defense at the basket.
First one falls for him. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And so Butler nails both of them. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Jonas, guarded by Curry. Pass to Jonas. Adebayo with the screen on Curry. Out to the for Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Butler. In the paint, Butler.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Adebayo passes to Hawkins, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And what can Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Now here's Hield. Butler from outside. Norman Powell with the rebound.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Jonas' shot is good. And now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Murray finds Butler. Miami grabs the miss. Outside, Adebayo. And he gets the bucket. Adebayo's got 28.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Now here's Curry. Healed outside. To the inside. Here's Butler. And he uses the glass on the layup. And that's now 18 points for Jimmy Butler. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Outside, Adebayo. Over in the corner, Jaquez. Foul for 3. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Horford sets a screen for Green. Back to Horford. Uncovered. And right on target with the swish. And now it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
Hands like a guard. Horford with that quick trigger.
Pass to Powell. Now Adebayo. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Right side Curry. Picked his pocket. And it's the Heat on the break. It's stolen by Green. Butler up top. Four on the clock. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
And he does it with and without the ball. Butler stuffing that stat sheet.
Here's Jonas. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. A different look for Miami. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Khalil Ware. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Jaime Jaquez. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for Jonas. Then for the Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Horford. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Buddy Hield. Mitchell finds Wiggins. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
That's a strong take by Wiggins. I like the aggressiveness.
Third team foul. Now at the line, Andrew Wiggins. It's a player's foul on a made basket.
He throw good, Wiggins.
What I appreciate about Wiggins is that he doesn't force anything. He just lets the game come to him naturally.
Pass to Green. Back to Butler. Green with a screen on Powell. Powell against Butler. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the shot goes down. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Check out Kuminga catching the defense off guard. Going a little outside of his comfort zone as a shooter.
Jovic passes to Mitchell. Wiggins against Butler. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. From the top of the key, he buries it. Wiggins has got 9 points now in just the second half. And here's Curry who brings it up for the Warriors. Pass to Pajemski. Outside Kuminga. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. No good on the 3.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Jovic passes to Mitchell. Powell outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Jovic. They get the rebound. Powell outside. Mitchell sets the screen for Powell, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Remember, they had 0 turnovers at the half. It's been a very different story so far since the break.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Pajemski, guarded by Powell. Curry outside.
What's the screen?
Shoots the three. Wiggins pulls it down. Miami trailing. Here's Adebayo.
And one of the more active big men in our league. Adebayo never stops working.
Team foul number 4. Now at the line, Bam Adebayo.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And you watch Adebayo, he really has everything you could ask for from that 4-5 position. Not a stretch big per se, and that's partly why he shoots such a high percentage.
Now here's Butler. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it to take the lead. That doesn't go. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And he banks the layup in.
One of the all-time great passing big men. Green opens up so many opportunities for this offense.
Defensive foul. Norman Powell. Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Pajemski. 1.
One misses for Pajemski. The Heat trail by 3. Now, Adebayo. .149 left to play here in the fourth. Cleared away by Curry.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates. I think we knew who was firing off the shot here. Curry is just too consistent not to be trusted with it.
Double team on Adebayo. That one is off.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Outside Curry. Butler on the way. Covered by Mitchell. And it misses. Miami's run into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie barred the door.
Team foul number 4.
Stephen Curry. Down it goes for 3.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Timeout called, the Heat. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Yeah, they got to get straight to the hoop, then a foul immediately.
Knocked loose. Wiggins against Curry. Adebayo fires. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Green. And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively, Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
A three-pointer. Good. And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Penalty. At the line for the Warriors, Pajemski. 2.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're trailing by 7. What do you think, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just, you know, enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jimmy Butler.